Happy Saturday. Here's everything my 17-month-old foodie baby ate today, and fair warning, it was a lot. He always starts his morning with his 6 ounces of whole milk. Can't go without it unless there's a banana involved. And we got this new Blackstone, so Dada was making breakfast, but he absolutely could not wait and demanded a banana. I tried to give him half, but you know how that goes. For breakfast, he had some pancakes, scrambled eggs, and some hash browns with a side of ketchup. This honestly tasted amazing on the Blackstone, and he licked that thing clean. We took him to the park after breakfast and let him run all that off. He was going down the slide by himself, and we were there for about 45 minutes, and he obviously needed a snack. Per his request, he had a crock or two, and the That's It bar when we were leaving. Mama and Dada did get some coffee on the way back, and a butter croissant, and of course he had to have a bite. And then for lunch, I made us all some guacamole cheese quesadillas, and I thought, well, why don't I try the Blackstone? And it was really easy, and way less dishes. I paired his with some chicken and sour cream on the side. Donovan is a very saucy guy. He loves to dip his food, so I always have to serve sour cream with this. He loves ranch, ketchup, sour cream, literally any sort of sauce. He's eating it. And of course, he demolished this and gave me his cup. Bye-bye. After running his little butt off at the park and eating all that food, he did end up taking a 3-hour nap, which I had to wake him up from. But when he was finally up, we all went to the mall, and we got Wetzel's pretzels. I got the little salted bites, and Dada got a cinnamon sugar one. He insisted on Donovan trying that, and obviously he was obsessed with it. But I think he had about 3 or 4 of these little bites, and even with the cheese sauce on some of them, he was in love with that. It was about 4:30 at this point, and I know we were going to go to dinner in the next hour and a half to 2 hours, so I was not going to let him go without getting all of his energy out, or else it would have been a disaster. We ended up going to California Pizza Kitchen, and this guy was still starving and demanding snacks, so we had some smoothie melts and some crackers while we waited. And whenever I go to any restaurant, we're always getting some fruit before his meal comes out, because this guy cannot wait. He did try some of our street corn and loved that, but he demanded more of the fruit until he could not see it anymore and dusted it all. And then for his actual dinner, he had some fasulli pasta with meat sauce and some of this broccolini. I'm really not even sure how he had room left to eat all this, but he did. And he really wanted to try one of the shrimp for my salad, but as you can see, he regretted that immensely. But he finished his pasta and then was begging for more, so I gave him another serving of it, and he licked that plate clean. At this point, I'm pretty sure he was going to explode, but he was wiping off his face and helping us clean the table. It was so cute. And then I asked him to show me his belly, and look at that thing. He was proud of it. Usually before bed, he has 6 ounces of milk, but definitely not tonight. Bye.